High value people are looking for other high value people to connect with. And it's impossible for you to connect with a high value person if you yourself are not a high value person. So this video is addressed to the women in this elegant community who are looking to attract high value men. I'm here to share with you 10 reasons why you may not be attracting a high value man and how you can start attracting them today. So I'm not in any way trying to say that there's something wrong with you. I'm just giving you some suggestions or ideas that you can use to do a self-reflection on yourself to see if there is something that you're doing, maybe consciously or even unconsciously, that is repelling high-value men from you. This is something that I did personally for myself a couple of years ago. And when I had that moment of self-reflection, I found out a couple of things that I needed to work on. And when I worked on those things, I realized that it literally opened the floodgates of high-value men, and they literally flooded my life. So yes, like I said, this is not in any way trying to say there's something wrong with you. It's just to let you have that self-reflection moment and see what you can do or the things you can adjust with yourself so they can start attracting these high-value men. The very first point that I put down here that can be the reason you are not attracting a high-value man is you have a negative energy or mindset. And this mindset actually repels high-value man. Now, again, this episode is for the ladies who are looking to attract high-value men. A high-value person is pretty much someone who has their whole life figured out, who is valuable in their own rights and who is valuable to themselves, valuable to society, everything about their lives, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, with their work, they seem to have it all put together. That's who a high-value person is, whether man or woman. But for the sake of this video, I'm focusing on the high-value man and the qualities that they look out for when they're trying to attract a high-value one or meet a high-value person. So you need to have these things, or you need to check yourself to see if you have these qualities so that you are attracting the right man that you need, right? So the very first thing is you have a negative energy or a mindset towards situations and towards things. So you tend to look at things from a negative perspective. A high-value person is someone who is very positive in every form. They look at life from a positive standpoint. They are not interested in what's not working, what's going wrong. They're very solution-oriented, they're answer-driven, they're goal-minded, they're just about how can we get it done? How can we solve the problem? They are not about wallowing in their insecurities, they're not about wallowing in their sorrows. They tell you things like there's no need crying over spilled milk. Something has happened, how do you bounce back up? How do you keep it moving? Or do you wallow in your sorrow? Do you wallow in your pain? Are you the kind of person who just has a negative mindset towards things and towards life? I promise you there's no way that you're going to attract, or even if you're able to attract, you won't be able to keep a high-value man, because a high-value man is very positive-minded. He's very solution-driven and he's all about positivity. So what you can start doing today is check yourself and see and ask yourself, do I have a negative mindset? What's my mindset like towards different situations and different things in life? Is it a positive one or is it a negative one? You would know by how you deal with situations, how you view things. Do you complain a lot about things that aren't working, or are you about looking for the solutions to the problems of these things? What are your confessions like with your mouth? Are you constantly confessing negative things about your life, about circumstances? Like someone will just sit down and be like, Nigeria is a very terrible country. Nothing can ever work in Nigeria. If you keep saying that, you are talking rubbish. That same energy you used to say that rubbish, you can use it to say Nigeria is blessed beyond measure. Things are working in this country. And even when things are not working for everybody else, because you are confessing positively, things will continue to work for you. I tell you, that is a mystery. I'm not the one that created the mystery. It just works. So change your mindset and start leaning more towards being a positive person. I promise you, you definitely will start to attract high-value men afterwards, okay? The second reason why you may not be attracting a high-value man in your life is that you're very unclear about your life goals and purpose. You lack ambition and you lack direction. See, high-value men are very attracted to women who are focused, who are goal-oriented and have a high drive for fulfilling their purpose. Like a high-value man loves a woman who is about her business, who is about her life, who is doing the damn thing every day, going out, conquering the world, mastering. She's a master at her craft. She knows how to do the damn thing. She's all about her purpose and doesn't have time to do small things. Remember, a high value man is someone who is ambitious, very well focused, he's driven, he's passionate about the things that he likes and he's about it. So imagine he's that way. Do you think he wants to come for a lackadaisical, nonchalant woman who is just maybe not doing anything with herself? All she does is wake up every morning and is just on the couch watching TV all day or looking for someone to gossip with? No, he needs someone that will match his energy. And so he has to find someone who is also ambitious, very well driven, purposeful, living her life and doing her life like it's the only thing she came to do on this earth. That's the only energy that he understands or he can match. So for you to start attracting a high value man, you need to be very clear and definite about your life's purpose and then your goals, and ensure that you are doing everything every day to meet those goals, accomplish those desires and dreams that you have, and just ensure that you have a well-rounded life in general. Okay? The third reason why you may not be attracting a high-value man in your life right now is that you are paying very little attention to personal growth and development. So you see the people who are constantly working on themselves, developing themselves mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, who are just always constantly wanting to level up in every areas of their lives. Those people are often more attractive to high-value men than people who are not about anything. They don't care about upgrading their lives. You see them, you meet them, maybe you meet them today, 2 years from today, they're still the same people, still in the same spot, still in the same position. They haven't done anything tangible with themselves. They haven't made any progress with themselves. They haven't achieved anything. They're still in the same spot that you met them 2 years ago. Those people are not very attractive to high-value men. So it's important that you're putting a premium on developing yourself, growing your mind, growing your skill, honing your craft, being better. You have to stay on top of your game, being better every day and asking yourself, how can I improve in my life? How can I improve in this area of my life? How can I improve in that area of my life? It's so important that you're mindful of this. And like I always say, we never stop learning. There's always something new that you can learn. There's always a new skill you can learn. There's always something new you can acquire that can help you advance your life and your purpose. So be about personal development. It's one thing that can actually help you attract a high-value man. Okay, the next point that I put down here that is a reason you might not be attracting high-value men is that you have not set healthy standards and boundaries for yourself. High-value men are often attracted to women who are definite about what they want, how they want it, what they want out of life. You can't be there and accept every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes into your way, or every Tom, Dick, and Harry thing that comes and they flash at you, just accept. No. A high-value man actually uses this to test his women. When he comes with different things at different times and you accept and agree to everything, not reviewing it and saying, okay, no, this doesn't fit me. This doesn't match with my purpose. This doesn't align with my value. A high-value man likes a woman who has set specific boundaries and is loyal to her boundaries, because he too, as a high-value man, understands the importance of setting boundaries and having standards that actually protects you as a person. Remember, like attracts like. So if you have standards and you have boundaries that protect you, trust me, you're not going to chase him away. You're going to attract him because he understands the importance of setting boundaries and having standards. I think we filmed a video on the channel talking about how to set healthy boundaries. It's somewhere on the page. I can maybe put a link in the description box down below for you, and you can check out that video so you can start setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Okay, it's important that as a human being, you are setting healthy boundaries that protect you. It's important that you have high standards, strong standards that you hold on to, that align with your moral values, that align with everything that you are as a person, and that you know that this is what you use as a measurement for allowing people into your life and how they can treat you and how they can behave around you. These things are very important. So start doing them today, okay? The next thing that may be the reason why you're not attracting a high-value man in your life is that you lack self-confidence and you have a very low self-esteem. High-value men are super confident. High-value men have a high self-esteem. You need to start believing in yourself and you need to start regarding yourself highly. When you believe in yourself, you are confident in who you are. You are confident in what you have. And you can only actually be confident in yourself when you have mastered the art of personal growth and development. acquiring knowledge that helps you level up in every area of your life, acquiring valuable knowledge that actually helps you advance your purpose, advance your skill, hone your craft, knowledge that helps you understand your emotions, your feelings, knowledge that helps you build your spirituality, knowledge that helps you build your mental capacity. You need to actually acquire this knowledge, and that's how you become self-confident. Self-confidence actually just stems from you having quality knowledge and information that helps you just thrive through life excellently. And of course, having low self-esteem is when you don't regard yourself highly. Yes, you need to learn to esteem yourself. Put a premium on yourself, love yourself, honor yourself, be loyal to yourself, and also learn to put yourself first. Yes, above many things. It's important that you also put yourself first above many things. This can be a major turn-off for high-value men when you are not self-confident and when you have a very low self-esteem. So start working on your confidence and self-esteem. And again, we have a video on the channel where I talked in great detail about how to build your self-confidence. I think we have a couple of videos on that. So just go through the playlist and you would see it there, okay? The next point that I've put down here on why or a reason you might not be attracting high-value men is your aura is not welcoming and friendly. Having a tight aura can actually chase away a high-value man. You need to open up yourself. How do you open up yourself? Learn to be more warm and have a smile on your face. Don't be the one who is frowning and carrying the load of the weight of the world on her head. Open up. When you're in public, don't be mopey. Open up your body. Men can read aura. Men can read your vibe. Not just men, everyone can read your energy. So when you are in public, you need to be conscious that you are opening up yourself. There are different body languages. Maybe I'll film a different video for this. There are different body languages or postures that you can take that lets a person know whether they can approach you or run away from you, that makes them comfortable to approach you or run away from you. Something as little as having a smile, being warm and kind and compassionate to others, saying thank you with a smile and not with a grumpy face, greeting with a smile and not with a grumpy face, not allowing stress take a hold of your body. You know, when you're stressed, it shows in your physical body. So let your aura be welcoming. Let your aura be inviting. Move slowly, move gracefully. Open up yourself. Like, whew. You don't have to do that though, but you know what I mean. Bounce. Have life. Have life radiating through your actions. Don't do things so boringly or dullingly. Like, have life radiating through you. When you're walking, put springs in your steps. When you're gesticulating, hi, how are you this morning? Oh, you look so great. I love your smile. Open up yourself. I tell you again, men read these things. They're invited and attracted to a woman who is very feminine in her nature and is just about that life. Maintain your calm, maintain your composure. And one thing that can actually help you start opening up yourself more and becoming and having a very friendly aura is for you to heal from your childhood traumas. I'm telling you, the reason why you are, even no matter how hard you try, you may not be able to really open up yourself and be confident or just allow your aura to flow, maybe because subconsciously you're dealing with a lot of things that you've not healed from. And those things are hampering with your actions. So even when you want to smile, you're too timid, too shy to smile. People can see your nervousness. They can read through the fear that you're going through inside. They can see it. Heal, my darlings, heal. I'll recommend the video that I filmed on how I healed from my childhood traumas. I'll put the link in the description box, or you can just search the channel, you'll find it there. Watch that video, find out how I did it, and then heal from yours, because I promise you, your whole life changes. Your whole life changes. When you look into your past, look into your childhood, and heal from those things that caused you pain, that are now hampering with you consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously as well. The next point that may be the reason you're not attracting high-value men is that you're too available, you're too clingy, and you're overly needy. This is a major turn-off for high-value men. You are always there when they call, and even when they don't call, you are constantly the ones checking up on them, finding out what their day is. They're not giving you attention, but you're bombarding them with attention, seeking validation from them and seeking attention from them. It's a major turn-off because they will look at you as someone who doesn't have work, who is not busy with her life. Because if you're busy, truly busy with your life, You will not have so much time to be always checking up on the guy or calling up the guy. And then even when the guy is calling all the time or reaching out to you for some activity, always being there and saying yes to everything he wants you to do is a major turn off for high value men. So sometimes learn to say no. Sometimes learn to ignore the call. Sometimes take your time before you pick. Sometimes when he suggests an activity, if it doesn't really sit down well with you and you know that you're not comfortable, you don't want to do it, say no. I promise you're not going to chase him away. You're going to make him stay, because high value men love women who know what they want and are definite about what they want and will stand their ground to hold on to what they want, or to rather do what they want instead of what he wants them to want. So yeah, if you want to start attracting high value men, stop being too available, stop being too clingy, and stop being overly needy, okay? This next point is a no-brainer, because even people who are not high value, well, let's not say that though. But it's simply, you are not very emotionally intelligent. High value men are men who have worked on their emotional intelligence and they don't have time. They don't have the time to deal with emotionally unintelligent women. They cannot stand it. Remember, like attracts like. A high value man who is emotionally intelligent is stressed by a woman who cannot control her feelings and her emotions, and it's all over the place, ta 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 ta, everywhere. She's angry, she will let the whole world know she's angry. She's sad, she'll let the whole world know she's sad. She's too happy, she'll let the whole world know she's too happy. She doesn't know how to behave herself in different settings. Like you go for a meeting right now and she's feeling overly joyful, gisting with her friends. She doesn't know when to curb that emotion and just be like, oh, I'm in a meeting, I'm in a quiet spot. She's overly loud and she's overly jumpy and it turns them off. So you need to master the art of emotional intelligence. Again, we have a video on the channel where I talked about emotional intelligence and how you can master the art of it. It's important that even apart from just trying to attract a high value man, emotional intelligence is a skill or a life, I'm not sure what to call it, but it's a life skill that would literally help you in every area of your life. If you're a mother, it will help you deal with your children a lot better. If you're a wife, it will help you manage your husband and your home a lot better. If you're a teacher, it will help you understand your students. The different emotions that they display will help you understand them better. If you're a boss, it would help you understand your staff members better. Emotional intelligence skill is one skill that everybody should have on a high, not just for those who are looking to attract high value men. Okay? Another reason you may not be attracting high value men is simply you have very poor communication skills. You have no clue, or you don't know how to express or communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas effectively or eloquently or elegantly. You are just all over the place with your communication and when you feel something, you don't know how to talk about it. And even when you know how to talk about it, you don't know how to actually communicate it correctly. You don't have the words, the rich words. You don't have the gesticulations. You don't know how to do these things. It's a turnoff. You need to go and learn how to communicate effectively. When you feel something, how do you communicate it intelligently so that the person who is listening to you understands you and what you're saying, instead of you just rambling and jambling the whole place and trying to macho everything together. So you need to learn how to communicate effectively. And thankfully, apart from having videos on the channel where I talked about effective communication and things like that, we also have a course called the Art of Speaking Eloquently and Elegantly course. It's a course that is exceptionally great for anyone who wants to level up in their communication, who wants to speak better, who wants to know how to express themselves, their thoughts, their ideas, and their feelings eloquently, elegantly, and very effectively. Just click the link in the description box below to find out more information about the course, and then of course how you can access the course as well, okay? So yeah, it's important that you're upgrading your communication skills so that you can start attracting high value men today, okay? The next point that may be the reason you are not attracting high value men is that you are not very feminine. High value men are exceptionally masculine. They are masculine in their nature, and a masculine man needs a feminine woman to thrive. So you need to go and master the art of being a feminine woman. Master the art of basking in your femininity. Again, I'm not going to go deep into it. We have a series of video, I think a 3-part video, where I talked about the qualities of a feminine woman and how to bask in your femininity. Go check for that video. Use the playlist to check, or just scroll through the videos and you definitely see that video. Watch it and master the art of being a fully feminine woman. I promise you, when you have mastered and embodied your femininity, you will start attracting these men easily. I promise you, for free, okay? And the very last point that I've put down here that may be the reason you are not attracting high-value men to your life is you pay very little attention to your physical appearance and body carriage. My darling sisters, I know a lot of people have this argument or make this argument that, oh, your physical appearance, you put so much effort, is it sustainable, my dear, if you want to attract a high-value man, you definitely have to pay attention to your physical appearance, because any high-value man have you met a high-value man who doesn't pay attention to how he dresses? You think he can be called a high-value man if he doesn't dress well? You have to pay attention to your physical appearance. You have to pay attention to what you look like. You have to put in the effort. Don't say, oh, because I'm going to the store just down the road, let me look anyhow. That's maybe where that high-value man is. And that may have only been the opportunity for you to attract him with your put-together self. I'm not saying look flashy. I'm not saying look bougie. I'm not saying always look like you have a full glam on. No, the barest minimum. Have your face washed. Ensure your hair is neat, nicely packed. Moisturize your skin. Smell good. Put on lip gloss. Don't have chapped lips and chapped skin. Then your clothing. There are lots of lovely lounge wears that you can invest in when you're staying in your house or just going down the street to buy something. You need to start paying attention to your body carriage. Invest in sunglasses. Invest in things that actually help you look very put together. It's important, regardless of whether you are staying in the house or you're walking on the streets or you're just going down to buy something, or you're going to church, or you're going for that meeting, or you're going for that event, or you're just sitting in your house. Look good and pay good attention to your body carriage. That's all I have for you for today's video. And I hope that these points has given you an insight as to maybe why you are not attracting high-value men in your life. And if it's important to you, if you want to start attracting them, then maybe do some self-reflection and find out things that you can adjust and be better at, so that these men will come flooding in. Because you want a lot of them, so you can choose and say, okay, this is the one I want. This one up to the side. Yeah, that's him. You should actually have the problem of deciding who to marry, not the other way around. Yes, there are men, there are plenty. Some of us are dealing with 10, 20. Don't know what to do with all of them. Yes, I said it. There are plenty men, and they are all good men. They are good men. They exist. They exist. Don't be saying they are not men. They are good men. These good men are looking for good women. They're looking for high-value women, but they are not finding. So the man is saying there's not enough woman. The woman is saying there's not enough man. Meanwhile, all they just need to be enough for themselves. So high-value meets high-value. Match. Boom. Connection is made. If there is a point that I didn't mention and you think will be something that may be a reason why people do not attract high-value men into their lives, please kindly leave a comment in the comment section down below and let's continue the conversation there. I'll see you all next time with another episode. Until then, you already know what I'm about to say. Stay elegant. Take care.